Our current secondary school model was built for economies of scale and for the convenience of the system. Students are slotted into discrete blocks of time controlled by a bell schedule. Start with one subject area, ring a bell, and shuffle students off before the next teacher, then the next teacher until the day is done. And at the end of the year, push students along to the next grade and another group of teachers and repeat the process until graduation requirements are met and students roll off the assembly line. In our academy model, student cohorts are formed based on the year of their expected graduation, and then dedicated academic coaches and a learning specialist are assigned to each cohort. These adults provide the motivation, guidance, and instruction required for students to meet graduation requirements and then stay with their cohort from initial formation right through to the moment when students receive their diplomas. Our instructional delivery model removes the concept of moving students through a predetermined schedule and allows for maximum personalization through a combination of adaptive learning technologies, small and whole group instruction, and individualized tutoring where needed to ensure that the low-hanging fruit of state graduation requirements are met as soon as possible. This allows for real, authentic learning to take place as students incorporate what they've learned into solving real-world problems and exploring new ways to apply the emerging technologies of the future. Our goal is to have every student substantially over the hurdles of graduation before they enter the third year of our program. These first 2 years of rigorous study also include a grounding in the arts and the use of digital design tools and methods that will allow our students to conceptualize, model, explore, prototype, and visualize the new technologies that will fuel our future economies. Unchained from the clock, our students can access more time to pursue their studies and passions in digital design and technology fields. We accomplish this by forming 4 primary schools of digital arts and science studies and equipping the school with the technologies and the infrastructure to allow for their full exploration. Staffed by dedicated experts and augmented with community resources and virtual courses, our students are free to become proficient and earn industry certifications in the core programs from Adobe, Autodesk, Microsoft, Apple, Unity, and others. These are the foundational skills that will prepare them not only for careers in college, but also to have an immediate impact on their own communities and a body of real-world experience that they can carry with them no matter what their path after high school. By focusing on these core digital and creative skills in our School of the Arts, Design, Programming, and Multimedia, our students are able to fully explore the new creative workspace of the future while reinforcing the academic skills they've acquired. It's in the final 2 years of our academy that this preparatory work comes full circle, and where we see the next radical change in how a community school can impact a local economy. Using principles of crowdsourcing and crowdfunding, we apply an entrepreneurial component to the operation of our high school. Imagine a community resource that acts as an incubator for the great ideas that local visionaries are working to bring to market. Advances in 3D printing and robotics, artificial intelligence, biomedical engineering, new energy technologies, and how the massive data contained in the Internet of Things can be used are beyond the budgets of most technology startups. But what if the school facilities could be leased by these startups during the hours they're not being used for instruction? With facilities at their disposal, these small companies would infill areas around the school and provide a jolt to the local economy. And what if the school entered into partnership with local businesses to provide even more services, using the crowdsourcing model to unleash the creative potential of dozens of inquisitive and competitive teenagers? Imagine a group of young programmers working to win a cash prize for creating a new algorithm that predicts outbreaks of diseases or failures in infrastructure. Imagine students working alongside real clients to create videos, social media campaigns, websites, logos, and even training adults in the best methods for promoting their business. And imagine how the community could change when teenagers were equipped to work in the new economy on their own. Our students will understand how to work as freelance designers, programmers, and problem solvers for the global market. None of this is possible without the right facility in the right location. As a small school of no more than 400 students, a building that can be placed into an urban setting is not only a reality, it's a must. The school must be accessible to the communities that it serves, and it needs to be positioned to allow for the infill of businesses around the school as the technology integrator comes to life. And the school building must be strategically positioned to stand as a beacon of opportunity, not only for the students we serve, but also for the greater community of adults and businesses that surround it. And the facility itself? That too needs reimagining. The new high school of the future will resemble a technology company more than a traditional school, with open, flexible spaces that provide opportunities for students and staff to meet in small or large settings to collaborate and challenge each other. These learning spaces are connected to the laboratories for examining virtual and augmented reality, video and audio production, three-dimensional printing, material making spaces, and they must be flexible enough to accommodate the work of education and the new emerging technologies of our local business communities. This bold new approach to schooling is achievable and real, but it cannot happen without significant investments. Building this new type of school facility, providing every student with a full-powered laptop and computer, and hiring the staff necessary to make the school a reality will never be fully funded by the tax dollars that are available. It will be necessary to explore every funding means possible through local municipalities, school districts, state and federal funding, and business sources to open the doors of the school. But the Academy of Digital Arts and Sciences model can become self-sustaining within a few years of opening its doors. By applying an entrepreneurial spirit to the operation of a community school and leveraging the principles of crowdsourcing and crowdfunding to its operation, we believe that not only will our students thrive, but our local businesses and the support we receive from them can thrive and prosper as well. This, then, is our call to action. We can build the high school of the future and have a profound impact on neighborhoods and communities that have been challenged by economic and social upheavals. We can build a school that promotes the success of individual students, but one that also provides new resources to local businesses seeking to take advantage of new technologies. We can empower our students, we can lift families, we can replace hopelessness and crime with opportunity and prosperity, and we can do it together if we're bold enough to embrace fundamental change in how our high schools of the future are operated.